A little bit about my background as an estate agent. I've been an estate agent for 19, nearly 20 years, which is hard to believe. I started out in a estate agency working for a small independent in Kent, way before Rightmove existed. So back in the day of having to literally cut out pictures of properties to send off to the paper and having to only choose a handful of properties to advertise each week. These were back in the days where you had to literally cut out a picture of a house to send off to the local paper. And every Thursday you'd get a flurry of calls coming in as the newspapers landed on doormats. So very different times to where we are now, but 20 years on and I still absolutely love being an estate agent. Unusually, I've always wanted to be an estate agent. I think a lot of people fall into this industry when you ask them how and why, and then they fall in love with it and they stick with it. Even when I was 13, 14, I used to look through the property pages in the local newspaper. I used to look in estate agency windows when I walked past. Always liked property and I've always loved dealing with people, so it was the perfect job for me. I think if I'm really honest as well, at that age I kind of thought that wearing a suit to work would be pretty cool as well, which ironically I no longer do. So after also running a small recruitment business from home, which I did for quite a few years, I then saw the opportunity with EXP when they launched in the UK 3 years ago. I've been thinking about starting my own estate agency anyway, because anyone who's ever left a estate agency know how it kind of draws you back in if you love it. EXP launched and it looked of interest, so I explored it and I joined as one of the very first agents back in October 2019. Fast forward 3 years and I've grown a successful estate agency business in my cabin, operate from home in Margate in Kent. And throughout my YouTube channel, you're going to find videos as to how that's gone and how we've grown that business. We now operate entirely on referral, so I don't do any advertising whatsoever. It's entirely word of mouth, so £0 marketing spend. And there's videos throughout this YouTube channel as to how we've managed to grow that business to the point where we're now referral only. So we spend £0 on marketing. Everything that we sell now comes to us via word of mouth. EXP has been the perfect fit for me. The model works fantastically well in that so much of the stuff I don't want to do is taken out of my hands, particularly admin. I want to be dealing with people and selling houses. That's what I'd like to think I'm good at. It's certainly what I enjoy. In 2020, our first year of full operation, I was absolutely delighted to be awarded with the UK's top performing agent nationally, and also voted by my peers, my colleagues at EXP, as the UK's most supportive agent. My role now at EXP, alongside continuing to grow my own estate agency business from home, is to help other estate agents to do the same thing if that's something they want to do. So I'm here to explain the model and how it works and how we can help you grow your very own business like I have. I'm also here for any agents who are on board who need a bit of help from time to time. So should you join EXP, I'll always be here if you need to pick up the phone and ask for any advice or hints and tips from me. The added benefit now is having been involved with EXP for 3 years and also having operated as a self-employed estate agent back in 2008, I'd like to think I have a fair amount of experience in this field, but also I really benefit from the fact that I get to talk to some of our very top agents on a daily basis who are all very open with me about what works for them. And again, that's all advice that I can pass on to you.